Hey, welcome back to Get Down to Business. Joining me today is a business leader who's passionate about helping teams achieve their biggest goals. Our guest is Will Watrous, who has led 4 companies ranging from 3 to 250 employees. He understands the challenges of business ownership firsthand. In his last company, he experienced a year of rapid 173% growth, but it came at the cost of a health incident caused by immense stress. We're going to talk about lots of great things on how to solve business challenges with simplicity and drive accountability and execution. Will, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Shalom. Great to be on with you.
Absolutely. What are the biggest challenges that you see business owners face today, and how does EOS, the Entrepreneurial Operating System, help them?
You know, I think one of the biggest challenges is simply a matter of focus. There's been a lot said about it, but the reality of it is getting more and more harsh. There's so many distractions, so many moving pieces, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're driven and you're always wanting to get to the next level, but always feeling bogged down by the onslaught of tasks, responsibilities, dropped balls, just the latest fire, whatever it is. And so focus is the challenge. In his book, Focus by Al Rice, he described us more like a laser than the sun. The sun has billions of kilowatts of energy, shines down on the earth. The worst thing that happens to us is a sunburn if we're out all day, and even that can be addressed with a little sunscreen. But a laser with just a couple of kilowatts of energy can cut through diamonds, glass, steel. And so we as leaders need to really focus, work on cutting through the noise and being disciplined to determine what is the most important thing I need to put my energy on and stay focused on that until it's knocked out.
I love it. And you've led multiple businesses yourself. What lessons did you learn that made you passionate about EOS?
I think specifically there is a tool within EOS called the accountability chart, and it's similar to an organizational chart, but actually a lot different. The accountability chart makes it crystal clear in the organization who exactly is doing what, who are their direct reports, but most important, what are the 5 major roles within each seat on your accountability chart? In other words, does everyone in your organization have a crystal clear picture of what they're ultimately responsible for and accountable for within the organization? And once you map that out organization-wide, so everyone in the company knows exactly what their main responsibilities are, there's a lot of clarity that comes from that, and a lot of things that used to be falling through the cracks now get caught. And it generally, in my experience with my businesses, has just been a giant stress reliever to be all on the same page with the rest of the team as to who's actually doing what.
Yeah, I'm chatting with Will Watrous. And Will, you've had quite the background in business. What's something you've changed your mind about in business over the years, and what led to that shift?
You know, I think the mindset shift for me was that we all have blind spots. Working as owner of a marketing agency, I had a lot of clients who were in the healthcare industry, specifically doctors. And for the longest time, I had always kind of put them up on a pedestal. But when it comes to marketing, a lot of doctors are absolutely clueless. They're experts in their field. They know how to help you health-wise. But man, when it comes to growing their practice, a lot of them fall short. And so it's easy to put people on a pedestal, but we have to realize that we all have blind spots. And so I've stopped doing that. I've realized all of us are imperfect. All of us have blind spots. We need one another in order to get where we want to go.
Absolutely. Will, you've already started sharing a little bit about your passion for EOS, but what are those key components of EOS, and why do they work so well for entrepreneurial companies that might be listening to this program?
Sure. So EOS really just helps people get what they want from their business. And it does that with a complete set of simple, practical tools that do 3 things I call vision, traction, healthy. Vision from the standpoint of first getting your leaders 100% on the same page with where is this company going and how do we plan to get there? Traction from the standpoint of making sure that your leaders are disciplined and accountable and executing really well on every part of your vision. And then healthy, meaning making sure your leaders are functioning as a healthy, cohesive, functional group of leaders, because often leaders don't function well as a team. And what I've found is as goes the leadership team, so goes the rest of the organization. So we get to the point where everyone in the company is all crystal clear, fully aligned with your vision and plan. Wherever you look in the organization, people are executing on that, and they're doing it as a group of healthy people who enjoy the work they do and the people that they're around. And so those 3 things, vision, traction, healthy, are really what makes EOS stand out in the marketplace from so many other operational systems out there.
Will, any success stories of companies that have transformed using EOS?
Oh man, Google it. I mean, there are so many. There are literally, I think, 33,000 companies around the world working with an implementer within the EOS world. And so it's proven and documented. I'll give you I should give you my own story just real briefly.
Sure.
I wound up in the hospital because of stress, just overwhelm, and hired an EOS implementer, worked with them for a couple of years. Was a game changer. We went from 6% profit to 34% profit. Morale improved. It went from what felt like herding cats every day to functioning as a high performance team. And I fell in love with it and actually created a lot of freedom for me as the owner. So about 3.5 years ago, I was able to step away. I still own that company passively now. A wonderful team running it, growing it. It's profitable, and I'm super thankful for that. So now my passion is bringing this system to as many other business owners as I can.
Which is awesome. Let's do that. Let's make sure we bring it to as many folks as possible. How can we get in touch and learn more about your work?
Yeah, LinkedIn is probably the best place to connect with me there. Just do a search for Will Watrous EOS. I'm in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area specifically, but LinkedIn is a great place to connect.
Will Watrous, really enjoyed our conversation over here. I know you're passionate about EOS and helping small businesses, and that's what this has been all about. We're going to squeeze in a quick break here and get down to business, to show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. We'll link in the show notes, but we'll be right back.